Today I'm going to show you how to curl your hair with a curling wand. So today I've washed my hair and then I put on some of this Sorbet from Launge, it's backwards, sorry, mixed with some of this Satin Nectar Nourishing Gloss. Mixed those together, rubbed it through about here down, and then I sprayed some of this sea salt texturizing spray, almost out of it, just a little bit around it, still while it's wet. And then I used some of this Grande Vue here, and back here on my roots. And then I blow dried it straight. So now I'm going to show you curling. Okay, I've pulled my hair half up, secured it with a clip, and then I've sprayed what's down with some heat shield, and I've let that dry. I'm using a 25mm wand today. I use from Launge. All of this stuff has been from Launge so far. And when you first start, it's a good idea to use a glove. The Launge wands all come with gloves. Others may or may not. If not, you can buy them. Amazon has gloves. The first time I used the wand, I was like, oh, I don't need a glove. And I burnt myself like pretty severely on my hand right here. So a glove's a great idea to use. So spray that, pick a section of hair, and I always just go away from my face and I keep the hair flat. So this takes some time to get this technique down. And with this, I'm going as close to the tip as I can without touching the wand. Sometimes you can leave like an inch or so at the bottom if you want like that look of like some hair at the bottom. I will use that with the larger curling wand, but this is the smaller size and I don't do that. So you saw I held that in my hand. You can hold it there while it kind of cools. That can help if your hair doesn't hold curl well. My hair actually holds curl really well because it's dry and I have natural curl. And so I don't usually do that, especially like I try to get this done as fast as possible. So I might do that and hold it for a second and then let it fall. So you can see I just go through, keep it away from my face. But you can curl it any way you want to. If you like it going towards your face, you can also do every other one, like do one towards your face, one away from your face, which actually works really well to make it so your curls don't all turn into one giant curl. And I used to do that with just a normal curling iron. I would go every other one. But because these curls hold so well with these Launge wands, I don't mind, like throughout the day I just run my fingers through it and then they still stay curly. The hair stays curly. Okay, so this other side is always, this is the awkward side. And I will comb through my hair again if I need to make sure it's smooth before I curl it. So the way I do awkward side is I still have the wand in the same hand and I just point it down, and again I'm going away from my face. So when you first start, it's just going to take you longer than it will in the end. But see, and then it's still looking normal. There's other ways to handle the awkward side. This is the way I like best. So when you first start, it's going to be awkward, and it's going to take you longer than it will once you get the hang of it. And after my burn, I did use a glove for a while. Let's see, this is like, I'm gonna redo this because look how well that curled even with just that brief time. The amount of time you hold this here will really depend on your hair type. I don't need to hold it very long. So we'll go through Okay, I finished curling. I'm going to show you how I section off the next part. So my part here, I take this half, and actually I always put that back so it doesn't get mixed together. Okay, take that down, and then I take about the same amount down on the other side and leave the rest clipped. Okay, then I'm gonna give them a little bit of a comb, and then I'm going to spray both sides at the same time, and then I comb that through to help spread it out. It is easier to do on a mirror than a phone. And then I let that dry. And that's why I spray both sides at the same time, so they can dry at the same time. It doesn't take long to dry, but I just don't want to be doing it with wet. This side of my hair does not hold curl as well as any other part of my hair. Like this section is the worst. And so I like to do it next so that it can be untouched as long as possible before I comb everything through, because that will help hold the curl better. So as you do your hair, pay attention to that so that you know, like, okay, I really got to do this certain section of hair first so it has time. And so on this section too, I might like hold it for just a bit to help the odds of the curl holding well. Okay, it's time to section off the next group. So now I have this amount. I'm going to just go about halfway and do this back part first. So, pulling up the hair, and then spray it, comb it through so it can spread out. So, while I let this dry, a lot of times I'll brush my teeth, or I'll pick my earrings, or I'll put on lipstick. Obviously I've done those things already today, but like, you don't want to spend your time as a mom just hanging out waiting for this to dry. And it doesn't take long, but you also don't want to rush it and do it wet, because then you're curling your hair with some dampness going on. So it's a really good time to do something else. Or maybe if you have like some dirty laundry to go put in the hamper in the bathroom still from when you showered, you know, just find, like, have a thing that you do so you're not just sitting around wasting your time, because like you don't have a lot of time. So that is dry enough, and I will get going on curling. Okay, I finished curling, and so now what I want to do is let the hair cool. So this side that I did first is cooled down. This side I just finished is still really hot. So I don't want to comb that out while it's hot. You want to let it just get to normal hair temperature. And so it's another good chance, like if you need to do one of your children's hair, or brush your teeth, like if you didn't do any of those other things, if you still have some things to do, it's a good chance to go do something that you need to do. So you just let this cool all the way, because a great thing about curling your hair with this is that tomorrow I can literally get up and just, I'll comb it through with a wide tooth comb and maybe spray a little bit of some oil on it so if there's some frizzies, and that's it. Maybe I'll pull back one side a little bit so it's a little bit different. And the curls will look different than tomorrow than they will today, but they'll still be really pretty curls. And so I'm doing my hair today for 2 days, and tomorrow will be like a 60-second hairdo time. So I want to let this cool down so that tomorrow my hair can be even faster. Okay, my hair is cooled down enough, and so now I can comb it through. Now, something you need to think about and figure out for your own hair type is what is best to try to keep these curls in. Some hair types will do really well if you get some mousse in your hair at this point and scrunch it all around and let that dry before you comb it out. Mousse is lighter than hairspray, so that's nice because that can help hold curl without weighing it down. So you could also use hairspray, like just some light hairspray. Sometimes I'll use hairspray, I'll use sponge spray. I've used mousse and hairspray. A lot of times I use nothing. My hair just holds curl well enough, it's not a big deal. If I hairspray, I hairspray after I comb it out though. The mousse I would do now, the hairspray I would do after. So, you could leave it like this. And Caitlin, when I curl her hair, she really likes it left like this. You kind of want to fix some of these things that are poking out a little more. And maybe if you were going for a fancier look, you know, you can leave it. But, so I just take my fingers and comb through with my fingers. And that's it. You can see the two sides look different, and the curls do relax as the day goes on. They're not as tight, but they really hold quite well. And so this is exactly what I'll do throughout the day. So if I'm noticing like, oh, my curls are starting to bunch together, then I'll just, without a mirror even, just go like this, go through it, and get them curled out, and spread them out, and I kind of like massage my scalp a little bit, get a little bit of body. That's it, like done. And then tomorrow, okay, so tonight I'll sleep with my hair up with a scrunchie, like up in a high ponytail, so they don't get all like slept on and crazy. And then in the morning I'll take it down and I'll use a wide tooth comb through it, and the curls will be more relaxed, they'll be more of a wave. And then if I need some frizz help, then I could use something like this, or I have like some of the oil from Launch that I'll spray on if I need, and good to go. And sometimes I'll just take a bobby pin and like pin this side up if I want hair out of my face a little more, or you could take a bobby pin and pin up a little bit here if the hair in your face is bothering you. But super simple. It's very easy to do. It takes a little bit of practice. You won't be super fast at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's a fast hairdo that looks like you took a lot of time. So it's the next day, and I wanted to show you what it looks like for your second day hair. So last night I slept with my hair up in a ponytail, like a high ponytail, using a scrunchie, not an elastic, a scrunchie, so you don't get like the waves in your hair from the elastic. And then this morning after I showered, I took it out and used this wide tooth comb. This is just a comb from Conair. I got it at Walmart, nothing special. Combed through my hair. And then this side was a little more flat, so I pulled this side back. And then I just sprayed this marula oil, spritzed it around, like you don't put it on heavy, but just spritzed it around to help with any like frizziness. My hair gets a little dry and frizzy the next day, so super fast and simple second day hair. So you spend a little more time on the first day, but have a great fast second day do, which I love if I know like on Wednesday morning I have to get out of the house really fast, then on Tuesday I do my hair the longer way so that Wednesday morning I can just be really fast. So it's a great tip, and you can have great looking hair 2 days in a row.